Hello, I'm Mike Fearon with the Graves-Fearon Insurance Agency, coming to you today with a brief video about personal umbrella policies. Personal umbrella liability policies are an important piece to your insurance package as your family begins to grow and develop more needs for liability coverage. Your base auto policy and your base homeowner policy provide a certain level of liability protection. Generally, that amount could be anywhere from $100,000 to $500,000 in most cases. A personal umbrella policy is an umbrella over top of all of your personal insurance. So whether it's your auto insurance, your home insurance, if you have a camper, motorcycles, those kinds of personal related exposures. Could be rental properties under your personal name. Nothing business related, but anything under your personal name. That liability protection is sold in increments of $1 million. So it starts with $1 million and can go all the way up to $10 million in coverage. The best example that I can give is a very serious auto accident. If you or somebody in your family is at fault in an accident, and it's a major accident where there are major injuries, multiple people involved, or unfortunately in the worst case scenario, a death occurs, and you're cited in that accident at fault, your liability protection is what protects you in the event of a lawsuit. In the event that your personal auto policy liability limit is exhausted, the personal umbrella policy comes into play to provide you additional layers of protection. So in the case of an auto accident, if it's a multi-car accident, there are multiple people injured, and there are serious injuries, a liability limit of $300,000 or a $500,000 limit is probably not going to cover all of their damages. So an umbrella policy is very important because it comes into play to protect your personal assets, your future earnings. We start with $1 million policy and can increase it in levels from there. The one thing that's commonly unknown is that these personal umbrella policies are very inexpensive. They can range anywhere from $150 to $300 in most cases for a personal umbrella policy, depending on your risk and your family, per $1 million in coverage. So generally for a couple to $300 a year, you can get an extra $1 million in coverage for liability protection. That's very important. I would advise you to consider this level of coverage if you have multiple drivers in your household, especially youthful drivers, young drivers in the household that have a higher risk, or if you yourself or anybody in your household is reaching an age to where maybe your reflexes aren't as good, you may want to have that extra layer of protection. Additionally, as you grow in your family and your level of income grows, your assets grow, and you have more to protect, you want to always look at your level of liability coverage to protect you. So I'd encourage you to talk to your agent about that coverage. If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call as well. Thanks a lot.